However, this is your fire apostle. I started a series in recent times talking about some of the things that you have to know before you get married. So before you spend the rest of your life with someone, what are some of the things that you have to know? I gave you some 3 purposes of marriage. Today I want to give you the remaining purpose, the main reasons why we get married as instituted by God. But don't forget to share, like, follow, or subscribe to my page so that anytime I release videos like this, you can get access to them. Stick with me, and let me give you the remaining purpose or the remaining reasons why God instituted marriage. Another reason why God instituted the institute of marriage is for sexual pleasure. Hear me, it's for sexual pleasure. Hear me, sex is meant for married couples. If you are not married, sex is not meant for you. No matter what people want to talk about, no matter how people want to define no. If you are not married, sex is not meant for you. God designed sex for people who are married. God designed sex for people who have been legally and rightfully put together as husband and wife. That is how come if you have sex outside married and you are not a married person, it's termed as fornication. And if you have sex outside married as a married person, it's termed as adultery, because God frowns on sexual pleasures outside marriage. So in Genesis chapter 4 verse 1, Bible says, and Adam knew his wife. Knew there is talking about, and Adam has sex with his wife. So sex is meant for a husband and a wife. Hear me very well. Sex is meant for a husband and a wife. So if you are not married, sex is not meant for you. So another purpose, another reason why God designed sex is for it to be done in the institution of marriage, which is a very spiritual thing. Sex is a very spiritual thing. It is meant for married couples. So that is also another purpose of marriage. I know that is the main reason why some people want to get married, even though the other uses that I've given you. I've talked about procreation, I've talked about companionship, I've talked about unity and oneness. But sex is also another reason why we get married. So as a matter of fact, if people get married, people are put together as husband and wife, and they are not having sex, there is an issue somewhere. But sex is a consummation of the marriage. It's something that seals the marriage. It's something that bonds the marriage. So married couples are not supposed to refrain each other from having sex with the other partner, because sex is a bond of the married institution. It's something that seals the marriage itself. So that is another reason why God designed the institution of marriage. I also talked to you about mutual marriage is also meant for mutual help and support. The Bible says in Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 9 to 10 that two are better than one. Two are better than one. For if they fail, one will lift up his companion. Two are better than one. Because if one fails, if one falls, the other one will lift up the other. So you marry 2 people, they are better than one, because if there is something going on, if one is down spiritually, emotionally, financially, physically, or psychologically, or any aspect of their life, the other partner can easily lift up the other one. So in terms of marriage, married couples are supposed to provide mutual help and support to each other. They are supposed to assist and help each other without being selfish. So in a marriage whereby the husband becomes selfish, the wife becomes selfish, there is an issue somewhere, because they are supposed to help each other in the marital process. So if one is down financially, the other is not supposed to hide his money or finances from the other partner. They are supposed to help each other whenever the other partner is weak. And that is another reason why God designed marriage for each partner to provide mutual help and support to the other partner. Marriage is also designed to reflect Christ and the church. The Bible says that in Ephesians chapter 5 verse 25, it says, husband, love your wives as Christ loved the church. Husband, love your wives as Christ loved the church. So the institution of marriage was designed to reflect, was a shadow of what Christ was about to do. It's a reflection of Christ and his church. That is how come the church is the bride of Christ and Christ is the bridegroom. So the way Christ loved the church, that unconditional, that is the way a husband is supposed to love the wife. And the church also submits to Christ, that is the head, or that is the bridegroom, or that is the husband. That's the way the wife is supposed to submit to the husband. So marriage is a perfect reflection of Christ and the church. That is how come God designed it. So to reflect the love and the bond that is between Christ and his church. That's also another purpose or another reason of marriage. So in terms of marriage, we are supposed to emulate, we are supposed to copy what Christ is doing, the love of Christ. Husbands are supposed to look at the way Christ loves his church. and they are supposed to show the same love to their wives. Wives are supposed to also look at the way Christ, the church submit to Christ. They are supposed to submit to their husband in a similar pattern. So that is the standard, the standard of marriage, the standard of how things should be done in the marriage: submission and love in both sides of the marriage. So these are the another three purposes to which we get married, and that is to have sex, of a sexual pleasure, also to reflect Christ and the church, and also to provide mutual help and support to each other. The Lord richly bless you for having time to watch this video. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, share, and like my videos, so that anytime I release videos, you can get access to them. I'm sure you have been learning a lot of things as time goes on. The Lord richly bless you. To meet again. Bye.